That was nice.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been kind of a long time.
It's been a while.
Oh, it's in the same key.
I know. All right. Yeah, it's good to be back. Thank you guys for joining us. Let's get into this masterpiece from Kanile'a. Tell us more, Kalei.
So I don't know every single thing about this, but by looking at it, you can tell that there's a lot going on. So this is a full custom ukulele. It's a tenor size from our friends at Kanile'a Ukulele. The Souza family have been making some of the most beautiful high-end instruments for a couple of decades, and this was a nice surprise. I've seen pictures of this ukulele online, especially on Facebook, especially when they've just finished building this piece. And yeah, let's dive right into it. So, right away, as you can see, this ukulele has a uncommon or unusual color, however you want to call it. And it's pretty incredible how they did this. I've never seen this type of finish with this type of wood combination. And as you can see, the top or the soundboard is extremely curly. This is actually a kind of like sunburst or dyed master grade Hawaiian koa. Very, very beautiful. I've been told that it's very difficult to do this type of finish or dye on koa. It is getting the color to stick is very, very difficult, and they pulled it off, which is very, very impressive. As you can also see, this also has some traits of some of their other models that we featured before, like the D shape sound hole over here, and also the true relief. So from the front, you can't really see it until you look towards the side. It's a pretty much a built-in armrest without having the bevel edged out over here. They were able to use the top and kind of have it bend naturally so that it fits your arm much more comfortable when you hold it and play it for hours at a time. This is all ebony appointments, so ebony bridge, fingerboard, face plate. We'll turn it around. It also has ebony binding top and bottom for the sides. Side port, and this is where it gets kind of crazy because you can't see this wood from the front, but if you look on the sides and back, we have very beautiful quilted maple in the same finish as the top, but because the wood is a different type of species, it holds on to color a little different. So you will see different types of color tones from the maple. It has a little bit of purple, not just red, as you can see. Starts very dark, and you see more of the colors slowly start to lighten up as you go in the middle. This is known as a sunburst. We got the satin neck over here. We have these special new Goto tuners where they lock in place. They're very great if you have a hard time restringing your instrument and want to make the restring job a bit shorter. Again, Goto tuners, really, really nice and smooth. We love them. Neck is mahogany as usual. It's probably one of the best types of woods you can use for a neck, no matter if it's an entry level or a high-end custom instrument like this. And now let's get into the art that was done on here. This was inspired by the Hawaiian goddess or deity known as Pele. She is the goddess of fire, and the legend goes that she resides in a volcano on the Big Island, and when you see Kilauea erupt, that is, they attribute that to Madame Pele erupting and making the volcano start flowing up and explode. So as you can see, there is multiple different types of materials. There is mother of pearl, there's wood, there looks to be epoxy or resin used as well. So many different colors and types of materials that are used to bring this piece all together. It's really, really beautiful in person. I almost feel like the photos, although they are very high quality, they don't capture the full essence of what this really, really is. And as you can expect from Kanile'a Ukulele, It's gonna play well. It's gonna sound amazing. And with this, you get a very, very, very special instrument. So one lucky person is gonna be able to be the owner of this. And yeah, I forgot to mention you have the bevel over here instead of a cutaway on the side. Lots of sustain, good tone. And you don't really see maple back and sides with a koa top very often. It's a very uncommon wood combination, which I have no clue why, because it sounds really nice. So this will be available on auction, and so make sure you keep track of the bidding process if you're interested in this. And with that said, let's do a sound sample.
It is maple, but not as overly punchy. Sometimes maple can be very punchy and appear to be too bright for some people. This is really the bottom end quality of that maple. It really pushes out, but isn't overly bright. This is nice.
It's nice because it has like that depth of the D series from them, but with the true relief top. It kind of like balances that out to where it's not like boomy, but
it's boomy enough.
Yeah.
Like, it's not too much.
it's got like
Really
a
well balanced.
really nice sustain.
The brighter, higher end response is this. It's like really smooth. It's really
Yeah. Yeah, there's like no harsh tones at all, even though it's like really clear.
really, really smooth. Really well pronounced. I like the how they fill
the
it like with the
burst.
dark, and then they go red with the
Yeah. And in the back and sides, there's almost like a purplish hue.
yeah.
So gorgeous.
Oh, it's so hot.
Yeah.
It's on fire.
Pele, the creator of these islands, and sometimes the destroyer of people's houses on them. So, powerful uke here.
Yeah, it's nice.
One of a kind.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So look out for this to be up at auction. And yeah, get in on this one of a kind beauty. All right, let's check out some other new ukes. I don't know how you guys want to do this next. Like, there's like 3 Pono. Like, we could do. Yeah, wait, let me just get the uke. Okay.
Damn.
Oh, that sounds good.
I know.
Holy crap.
Damn it.
What is going on here?
Do you have the verb up on the amp?
It might be on.
It
Sounds pretty good.
What? That's a nice reverb, dude. Jesus.
It's really low on it, but I'm just gonna leave it on. It sounds good.
I'm not even tuned. Wait. That was
Random
that was
jam.
fun.
Go first, Corey. Tell us what you got.
This is the newest ULN that we just unboxed earlier. In fact, I did a couple hours ago to tune it up and get it all stretched out. This thing is very nice. It is the 4-4 model with the cedar top, East Indian rosewood back and sides, maple binding, all the good stuff, just with a cutaway. So if you want to play up on the higher frets, you can do that with ease because you don't have that edge here, blocking your hand. And because it's a 12 fret to the body, it's a little more difficult to play past that. But this cutaway, way better. Oh. But yeah, ebony bridge fretboard, radius fretboard, slotted headstock. These strings are the Aquila baritone strings, which are surprisingly very nice. Yeah, so the new ULN C4-4 with the cedar top. Wow.
And Kalei's got a new TE model.
Man.
So that one is mango in the new.
The new finish.
Yeah.
So this is the new Pono TE, and we've been featuring these for a number of years, and they've sold very well. We feature them in different colors, wood combinations. You guys are all familiar with the blue and red models, as well as the acacia and mango ones as well. This is a mango body with their almost like a black finish on it. We've had just the regular black TE before that was made from, I think it was acacia or mahogany. But it was just all solid jet black, whereas this one you can actually see more of the wood grains, and because mango has a lot of wood grain variation, each single one of these will be pretty much unique. They won't look exactly the same, and these are chambered bodies, so although it does look like a full electric, which it does function like one, it does maintain that natural acoustic ukulele sound. It's a piezo pickup that Pono specially designed for their TE models, volume knob. I think this is ebony bridge fingerboard, faceplate, black and gold tuners from Grover, satin mahogany neck. And yeah, the mango and the finish continues around the entire body, top, back, and sides. This is a passive pickup But one of the cool things about the Pono pickups is that they actually run a lot hotter than most passive systems. So it'll have a signal very similar to an active pickup, but you get that very natural passive sound that a lot of people actually really enjoy. Right now we have this plugged into our AER amp off to the side, and we just have a little bit of reverb going on here through the amp. But basically you're just hearing a very clean signal straight from this new Pono TE.
Jeez, sounds so good.
Yeah. Damn. I kind of want that amp though.
Yeah, that's the AER 60. All right, there's a kind of a bigger brother new version of that in the BN model that I want to get you to try.
Hell. Man, it sounds so even too. It's like the balance on the pickup is something I rarely hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go over it first. Or
That was the kind of like the Hulk team. This is the brand new BN model. This is the 4-4 with the Cedar and Rosewood packet sides. Holy moly. But with a cutaway now. This is with the new bracing system. Maple binding both sides. This thing is gorgeous. Side port. You got the same rosette going on. Ebony bridge fretboard. slotted headstock, gold Grovers. This is the 18-1 Stay Tight series, very smooth and easy to use. And we got the Aquila baritone sound underneath. Sounds very much like a Spanish guitar.
It's not Aquila, but it's the Nile Tech, yeah.
Nile Tech. Oh. Wow.
That's cool. They put a side port on the piano.
Yeah.
That gives
It's a little more
touch more airiness.
Yeah. Anyways, jeez.
It was really cool. I got to spend the last week at the factory there, and they have tons of rosewood, so I got to go through all of it and select a ton of it that looks like the back and sides there. That really, just the most beautiful pieces for upcoming Oli instruments. Yeah, pairing that type of rosewood with redwood tops that I had sent to them. And then, Ryan went through tons of torrefied spruce that they had. They just have like stacks of both Engelmann and Sitka torrefied, and Ryan's kind of teaching them the stiffness, because it's like spruce can come anywhere from like very stiff to like kind of almost floppy sometimes, so it's just kind of teaching them the stiffness that we're looking for, and hand selecting a bunch. It's gonna be cool. All right, so next I'm gonna have you guys sample some tiny little ukes from Nicaragua. Gotta perfect that triple thread.
This song is called Nicaragua. Well, I don't know why I did that. Sounds funny. It wasn't even reggae. That was some funky soprano. I don't know. It feels right to do that on here.
Bends are so much easier.
There's some things that are just more fun on sopranos.
Yeah, funk.
Well, also like it's
Funk
like
it
there's
up.
like a level of volume or a compression for
The chunk.
yeah, so you can really like strum hard without it being like too much. Sometimes if you do that on a tenor, it's like you're really in people's face with it.
The future album, we should do a one track with two sopranos.
Yeah, that would be cool.
But then, like, yeah, I don't have two sopranos, but we'll have like backing, like with different instruments too.
Oh,
like
yeah.
we'll just be playing two sopranos too, though.
We just go back in, just record like a tenor low G and a guitar rhythm track, and then just have the sopranos in front.
Yeah,
I mean, that's kind of what's cool on here is it captures you guys with all these like different types of instruments, and you end up doing things you wouldn't.
yeah. It lends itself to funk.
Go first, Kalei. Talk about what you got.
So this is another beautiful soprano from Cocobolo ukuleles. This is a instrument that was made out of Cocobolo for the top, back, sides, neck, fingerboard, bridge, faceplate. Everything on here features the Cocobolo woods. We've been featuring these instruments for some time, and we just got in these new Longneck Sopranos. And
That one's regular.
oh, this one is regular.
Well,
oh, my bad. It doesn't feel like it.
It's their regular soprano, but their regular soprano has a longer. Yeah, and also you know the long neck soprano that you have, Corey. That's like 16-inch scale. So
Oh, so that is
Even-
Oh, that's weird.
well, their concert is 16. Yeah, they
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah,
because the tenor
soprano-
is 17 and a quarter.
So a slightly longer scale length on Cocobolo's Sopranos, and yeah, Grover tuners. They're built very, very good, very durable. Cocobolo is a very dense wood, so I think these would probably hold up better in some drier conditions, but you're still gonna want to humidify it. So it has a really nice bright sound, and then projection is there too. And these are strung up with Worth Browns. Yeah, it's a fun little soprano.
feel like it would lend itself to a harder tension string too. That one.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think I would go with definitely a thicker gauge. Maybe
To really activate it, like
like the brown fat,
yeah.
would be good.
You could go Uke Logic hard tension, or
Yeah.
I'm not sure Fremont makes a hard tension soprano.
Maybe some PhDs, because those are
Yeah,
slightly
yeah,
harder
yeah.
to
Actually, the PhDs would sound good.
Or if you want the ultimate challenge, you put the
Gee,
GHS fluorocarvons on
I
here.
think that might actually work on here.
Yeah, but it would still be painful.
The T20Fs or
Nah, don't do that.
The tone is amazing though. Those strings, like, jeez, it's such a thick and such a rich string because I think it's a nylon. It feels like a just higher density nylon. It doesn't respond like fluorocarbon, right?
I do know that set inspired Joe's high tension baritone with a re-entrant tuning.
Yeah.
No, but these have a beautiful voice, but they're built really solid, so they definitely can handle that and activate the.
Like this bridge ain't
most.
going nowhere.
Like it's a
Yeah,
stiff top,
yeah, totally.
and for how stiff it is
Yeah, I mean, they
still
still
really
sound really nice, but yeah, you
Very
definitely have room to go harder tension on them, especially with that regular soprano. I don't know, what do you think, Corey, on that one?
this.
Because that's a longer scale, too.
I would, definitely get harder tension strings in here. But with these, I'm guessing it's the CMs or something, or BMs. Still really pleasant. Forgot what I was gonna play.
Can you guys give some tips towards strumming? I mean, I listen to a lot of beginners kind of clanking around with it. How do you get a little smoother?
My approach was more just keep doing it until you get it.
But when you watch like beginners strumming and stuff, what would you tell? How would you help them to kind of
loosen up a little? I mean, I play pretty stiff myself, but like let the ukulele sing, strum in a way where it's allowing for space and sustain depending on what you're playing. Some people will just kind of play like first stay in tune. There we go. I don't know. The more loose your wrist is, I feel like the better control you have. There's that Corey Wong video where he's just like, my hand is jello. It's completely jello when I'm doing this thing. The only thing that's tensed up is this. So it's kind of like that, but when you attack the string, that's when you kind of put a snap into it to get a. And it's really just a matter of repetition, doing it 1,000 times to get the fluidity and like feel. What I practice a lot was putting accents on, depending on what you're playing, putting a clear accent, because the accent will help you stay in time and kind of give you a nicer feel of what you're trying to play.
Like put it in different places.
Yeah. Find something that you can grasp onto easily and then practice it. I like to take something like that and then kind of play with the accent, just putting it in different, like hitting it on different beats. And that seemed to help out a lot with funk, especially. So you can just start off with regular C7. Just play just one chord and just see what different kind of patterns you can come up with and play it like 10, 20, 30, maybe 100 times and get comfortable with it to where it's second nature. That's as best as I can do or explain on how I not only take strumming but even soloing and stuff. Like if you're just kind of playing like a start off with a simple melody line, and then depending on what you're playing, try to play like it's kind of like a good way of soloing in your head, right? So you're playing, you get the first chord is D minor, the second chord is G7, last chord is C. So like start off with what do they call it, a motif, right? Like, and then you use that as a filter, but arrange different notes around it, so you have like a
like C scale, or are you factoring in the different chord changes?
There's that too. So the chord changes will kind of determine determine the direction and what note you're gonna kind of fall on next. Like those are the target notes. So like first note, our first chord is D minor. So anything that falls on that, like you can start a melody line, but as long as you land on that, or any of the notes in the following chords in the progression, that'll kind of make it sound right. But if you don't, it's not something you need to do, but that is a good guideline
like
for
you could just
soloing.
stay in the scale and follow your ears.
Yeah, you can do stuff like to keep playing like slow.
You are kind of following the chord changes, though. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try to make it as easy as possible in like the first couple licks, and then change the time signature or
Stretch out from there.
yeah, play 30-second notes instead of I don't know.
Yeah.
So do you like that? It's kind of a fun thing to do, like a
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Here, try this.
and it not make anything really coherent, but it's just like it's a good practice to know where your fingers need to land on the
What sort of exercises do people do to get because like with that sort of speed on scales, like what do you do to
so if I can look back and remember the kind of things I used to do, was just
really just straight scales?
Yeah, so and then different patterns.
Oh, where you play like 3 at a time or 4 at a time?
Yeah. What is that? That's something, right? You're still in beat, but you're just putting the what is it? You're putting it right before the. Keep playing that. It sounds weird. Huh? I like doing that kind of stuff.
But yeah, it makes it more like vocalists will do that kind of thing, and it makes
the
it more
practice
expressive
runs and arpeggios. That's another like play the chords again. Yeah, something like that. So, like the Josho, is that his name?
Oh yeah.
So he likes to do that in his gypsy stuff. When you're doing like the gypsy, or watching a solo, like he does a lot of that. That's where I got that idea from, because I think he does that in his like exercises, but he'll throw in different. Almost kind of like different time signatures in whatever he's playing, even if it's over. Try play just C7. He'll do like a, that kind of in between stuff where you play, what is that, like 16 notes?
Yeah.
Over whatever this time signature is.
Let's close out tonight with a couple Oli ukes.
Oh yeah.
So we have a brand new concert model from Oli. We featured this in the larger sizes, tenor and baritone in the past, and we're excited to get the concert size in. And this is one of my favorite combinations. I say this a lot, but I've always been a big fan of Rosewood and Cedar. And this is the Rosewood Cedar concert from Oli. Cedar top. We got ebony bridge, fingerboard, faceplate, rosette, top and bottom binding. There's purfling, bone nut and saddle, radius fretboard, and armrest, side port, and beautiful rosewood all around the back and sides. Satin mahogany neck, Goto UPT tuners, and some really, really nice inlays on the top near the Oli logo. And it's a very, very good sounding concert. It has a big sound. It projects very well. It's almost like the cedar mellows out the brightness from the smaller size, which is a really, really good thing, because there are people that prefer to play a concert by looking for something with a little bit more body. But this actually gives you that body while maintaining that really nice, bright concert ukulele sound.
Close your eyes. It sounds just like a tenor.
The Koa series is something we haven't featured yet on the podcast, and it's also something I'm not going to really be able to redo for a few years. So kind of a special limited series for now. I mean, just the cost and rarity of trying to get wood, the Koa wood at this level is, not too easy, but also there's, a lot of other tone woods that I want to experiment with, but while they last, and if you like gorgeous curly Koa, these are pretty sweet. So, yeah, give us a sample, Corey.
sweet koa.
All right, guys. We love you, and we are happy to help you with anything ukulele. Hit the like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Anything you guys want to add?
If there's
If you-
any
songs you want to hear, just keep throwing us
Ideas,
recommendations.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
just just let us know.
It's the hardest part of starting the
Just let us
podcast.
know.
Like,
You'll save all of us time.
maybe it's possible.